Do you often have brilliant ideas in your head but have a hard time putting them to words? Do you have a friend who speaks impeccably and you want to speak like that friend? Or maybe it was a TV personality speech which moved you and you want to speak like that? Don't worry, I got you covered. In today's video, we'll talk about 5 books that will help improve your English language skills, both spoken and written. I'm sure you spoke in your mother tongue way before you went school to learn that language. Why is that so? Because you learned your mother tongue subconsciously. The learning was so effortless, you did not put any effort to learn the language. Because you heard that language everywhere. Your family spoke in that language, your friends spoke in that language, and hence you picked up that language. So, in order to improve our English language skills, we need to make our environment English oriented. What do I mean by that? It means we need to make our surroundings more English oriented. And how do we do that? We read more books in the English language. But like a majority of people have come across, you do not like reading or you find reading boring, right? Wrong. It's just that you have not found a book that interests you. Reading should not feel like a chore, especially when you're starting out. So, in today's video, I'm going to be recommending some books that are easy, simple, and you cannot put them down. They are so comprehensive and they are so easy that you can start off with your reading journey and hence improve your English language. Number 1, children's magazines and comic books. I remember being a child spending my entire summer vacations reading magazines like Champak, Nandan, Balhans, so on and so forth. Now, these books actually garnered my interest in reading. And if you want to start your reading journey to improve your English skills, you should start reading children's magazines. The point being, the stories in these magazines and books are really short, about 3-4 pages at max, and you can finish them in one sitting. And if you do not like reading as of now, you need to start reading things which are easy and comprehensive. Reading should not feel like a chore, especially if you're starting out. So I recommend that you start your reading journey by magazines like Champak and Balhans. Champak magazine has its own website. You can go ahead and read the stories for free on their own website. But I believe that in case you want to make your learning more efficient, you should read hard copy. Why? Because our screen time already dominates. And while you're reading stories online, a notification might come up and you'll click on that and you'll be distracted. So I think it's more efficient to read from a hard copy. And these magazines are really cheap and affordable. You can get them for as low as 150 rupees for 4 magazines. So you can go ahead and check these magazines out on Amazon, or if you can find them on a local shop, even better. These magazines will garner your interest in reading and they'll improve your sentence formation skills. So what you need to do is you need to read these magazines, read these stories, and whatever lines you find are interesting and nice, or in general any sentences that you like, note them down and read those sentences aloud. What will happen is they will help you understanding how are sentences framed, how are sentences written, so that the reader has a better experience. They will help you in your sentence formation and you will take less time in speaking it. If your sentence formation skills get better, you don't have to translate everything from your local language to English in your mind and then speak. If you improve your sentence formation skills, the translation would happen in mind. You'll start thinking in English and you'll take less time in speaking that. So you need to start reading these magazines in order to better your spoken English skills. Number 2, graphic novels. Now, graphic novels, as the name suggests, are novels that have images in them. Now, our mind has a better stimuli towards images. So, in case you're just starting out and you've read some children's magazine and now you're looking for some more recommendations, I think you should start off with graphic novels. Some of my favorite graphic novels are the Heartstopper series. You should read this, and this is soon going to be adapted in a TV series for Netflix. It is amazing. You will love it. Number 2, Pumpkinheads. And number 3, The Prince and the Dressmaker. I think you should read these graphic novels because they are so easy to read. They have amazing plots and they start off conversations. See, reading does this. Reading broadens our horizon. So we understand not only what we go through, but what other people might go through. We understand that our struggles might be different from other people's struggles, but that does not make their struggles any less. And that is why it is important to read all these novels with so many beautiful and different plots, because they make you broad-minded. Number 3, fiction novels. Remember when we were young, we could not sleep unless and until our grandparents or our parents told us any story. See, human beings need stories. And when you make stories a part of your life, the understanding and a solid command on the English language becomes inevitable, provided you read these stories in English language. So for the fiction category, I have some recommendations for different genres, and whatever genre you find interesting and appealing, you can pick a book in that particular genre. Now remember, the books that I'm recommending are super easy to read, and if you read for half an hour a day, you might devour the book in like a week or so. And if you are having a hard time in giving even half an hour to reading, don't worry. Start with 10 minutes. You'll get there. So for beginners, I usually recommend the contemporary genre. Why? Because the world is similar to the world we live in, and hence the understanding is a lot easy. And the novel is very comprehensive. So in case you want to pick up a contemporary genres, here are my favorite recommendations. So my favorite books are The Geography of Lost Things, Turtles All the Way Down, The Hate You Give, Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, and Fangirl. If in case you want to start off with a thriller book, I think you should read Nancy Drew, Sherlock Holmes, and the Truly Devious series. Thriller books are amazing if you want to start reading, because you always want to know what's going to happen on the next page, and you end up reading till you complete it. And all these books are super easy to read and they will keep you hooked. So in case you want to start off with a thriller book, you should read these books. And if you want to read some fantasy books, you cannot go wrong with Harry Potter. I think each and every one should read Harry Potter. It is amazing. Start off with the first book. It is so easy, so simple. The use of language is brilliant. And I don't think anyone can write like J.K. Rowling does. She does a brilliant job in her writing. If you're an aspiring writer, you should read her work and you'll understand how to be a better writer by reading her work. Also, your vocabulary will improve so much if you start reading Harry Potter. The use of language, the use of amazing words is brilliantly done in the novel. Some other recommendations in the fantasy genre are the Percy Jackson series. It's amazing. I think a lot of people don't know about Percy Jackson because the movies were not that good, but the series is brilliant. Percy Jackson series is amazing. And Shadow and Bone series. Shadow and Bone is one of my all-time favorite series. It is amazing. If you love fantasy, it's a typical fantasy and you will absolutely love it. And the best part, when you read novels of different genres, your sentence structure and language gets better because every novel has a different writing style. So the variety of novels you read, the better you are in understanding the English language. Number 4, novel in verse. Now these are basically novels that are written in verse, meaning a lot of poems come together and combine to form a novel. Now don't worry, it's not like every poem is going to be difficult and hard to understand. These are just written in a verse format, and when all these verses are combined, you get a story. So if you do not want to pick a full-fledged novel, you can pick up a novel in verse. Some of my personal favorites are The Poet X, Clap When You Land, and Long Way Down. I'm sure if in case you find novels intimidating, you can start off with novels in verse. They will put you up with the habit of reading. 5th, poetry books. Now you must be wondering, poetry books? Seriously? How can poetry improve English language? But let me tell you, the use of metaphor, the descriptive language which is used in poetry is amazing. The level of beauty that you see in poetry, I don't think that it can be found anywhere. Yes, there are novels with beautiful prose and some novels use a very poetic style of writing. But when you read poetry, number one, it's very light. You can finish a poetry book in a day if you want to. They help improve your metaphors. They help improve your sentence formation, and they teach you how to write better. You understand how to use metaphors and hence how to use metaphors to persuade people. I think that is really important if you want to take part in public speaking or competitions like debates and speeches. You should start reading poetry because from there you'll understand the beautiful use of metaphors. You can incorporate that in your speech, in your writing, and that will make you a phenomenal speaker. So these were the 5 categories of books that will make sure that your English skills skyrocket. So in case you want to get these books for yourself, I'm adding the link in the description. You can go ahead and buy them. In case you have read any of these books, let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts about it so that we can chat about books. And if in case you have any other book recommendations that you'd like to share, just let me know in the comment section and I'll go through those books as well. Till then, bye, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.